You'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll have instant buyer's guilt. It's Stadia, Google's cloud gaming platform, which arrived in November 2019, both a week earlier and with more problems than planned. But what is Stadia? Does it work? Should you get one? And will it be worth the time and effort setting it up? To find out, we bought one, plugged it in and discovered it was something else altogether. I'm Christian Corley from makeuseof.com and this is the long-awaited Google Stadia. So what is Stadia? Is it as awesome as the idea suggests? And should you buy one? In simple terms, Stadia is a cloud gaming platform. This means you can play AAA rated games without a games console. Instead, you get a mobile app, a Wi-Fi enabled game controller and a Chromecast Ultra. These are then paired with your Google account and you choose whether to pay the monthly $9.99 Pro subscription for 4K, 5.1 surround, HDR and 60 FPS and regular free games, or take the free Stadia base option of 1080p, stereo sound, 60 FPS and no free games. To play games on the Stadia, you will need to buy them on the platform. Now, this may be off-putting if you've already paid for them elsewhere. So that's the details, but how does it actually play out? Well, gaming is good when you actually get to it. Stadia has run into various issues since launch, from missing features, sharing a subscription with the Buddy Pass for instance, to setup difficulties. We grabbed the Founders Edition of Stadia, which landed mid-November, a week before expected. This was a surprise, as was the lack of an activation code. This was promised in an email back in August, and without this, setup is impossible. So I waited. A few hours later, the code arrived, probably prompted by me trying to register the Chromecast with my Google account or by the courier marking the package as delivered. In the box, there is the Chromecast Ultra, a single Wi-Fi controller, a power cable for the controller and a charger, and power supply for the Chromecast Ultra. Returning to the setup, the controller paired via the mobile app. Now it's important to underline what is happening here. The controller connects to the game server while the Chromecast streams the game to your TV. The idea here is to minimize lag and latency, and with an Ethernet cable connected to the Chromecast, this seems to work in Stadia's favor. Internet speed is obviously important for streamed gaming. The minimum spec is around 10 megabits per second. Our test setup runs at 45 megabits per second, but of course your mileage will vary. That is, if you can even get the games to launch. It took some time to get the controller and the Stadia game service synced. A problem only resolved after 30 minutes on Reddit and a night's sleep. There's only one button that launches this game, and it's A. And it doesn't work. Great deal for $130. Pairing the controller with the Chromecast itself is important, and rather than rely on the mobile app to do this, it's best to do it manually. Only then can you begin gaming. Now, while I wouldn't say it's worth the wait, the gaming experience is perfect. It doesn't do anything revolutionary apart from allow you to play console standard games in your living room without a console, but it plays perfectly. So, actually yes, it's worth the wait. Stadia has come in for a bit of criticism, and given the missing features, e.g. Buddy Pass subscription sharing, Bluetooth headset support, which is supposed to come later, and the NAF features, sharing clips is particularly horrific, the actual gaming experience is tip-top. Via the Chromecast, you wouldn't know a console isn't in the room with you. Now, it's a bit different on other hardware, however, where lag and latency are likely to strike. You'll need to stick to a 5 GHz wireless connection or connect to your router via Ethernet, both of which are likely to restrict how far away from the router you can play. The Stadia controller needs a USB connection on other devices too. Overall, Google Stadia is a mixed bag. It's a perfectly good gaming service with minimal lag and latency. The game library is too small though, and it has frustrating setup issues, but the controller is comfortable and easy to use. Sharing video clips, on the other hand, is time consuming and just stupid. But with the Pro subscription, you get 4K gaming. Ultimately, Stadia is aimed at gamers, but in a world where Xbox Live, PlayStation Network and Steam already exist, it's perhaps casual gamers who will be attracted. But are they going to pay $9.99 a month? Now, if you've enjoyed this video, subscribe to the Make Use Of YouTube channel, where you will find more reviews like this, giveaways and tips and tricks to help you make better use of your technology. Still interested in Google Stadia? Make Use Of is giving you the chance to win your own cloud-based gaming system from Google. To win a Stadia, head to the article review, find the giveaway widget and enter using this special code, STADIATOME. Think about it. Winners will be notified by email and the competition ends in around 3 weeks' time. Good luck.
Hello, I'm a Stadia. I'm your Google Stadia. Hello, plug me in. Let's start gaming.